Section 1.4, Multiplication of Real Numbers. To multiply real numbers, multiply their absolute values. If the numbers have the same sign, their product is positive. If they have different signs, their product is negative. There's a multiplicative identity property, which says for any real number a times 1 is a, and 1 times a is a. So if you multiply 1 times any number, you just get that number. You get what you started with. Multiplication property of 0 says that 0 times any number will give you 0. A times 0 is 0, and 0 times a is 0. So let's compute these values and simplify. We have negative 5 times a negative 6. The signs are the same. We multiply, we get 30. And since the signs are the same, it's a positive 30. 8 times negative 7, it's 56. The signs are different, so it's a negative 56. Negative 3 times 7, you get 21. The signs are different, it's a negative 21. Negative 6 times 0, 0 times anything gets you 0. So the answer is 0. Let's multiply these fractions together. So you can cancel anything anywhere in the numerator with anything anywhere in the denominator. So we can cancel 6, goes into 6 one time, goes into 12 twice. 5 goes into 10 twice, goes into 25 5 times. Then these 2's cancel, so we end up with 1/5. We can cancel. We know the answer will be negative because we have a negative times a positive. We can cancel 8, goes into 16 twice. 7 goes into 21 3 times. So we end up with 2/3, and it is negative. This time we have a negative times a negative, so our answer will be positive. 3 goes into 39 13 times, so that gives us a positive 13. We have a positive times a negative. The signs are different, so our answer will be negative. 9 goes into 45 5 times, so our answer is a negative 5. The commutative property of multiplication. For any real numbers a and b, a times b is b times a. So the order in which you multiply doesn't matter. 2 times 3 is the same thing as 3 times 2. You get 6 either way you do it. So order doesn't matter in multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. So we have a times b in parentheses times c, or a times b times c in parentheses. You can associate the a and the b, or the b and the c. You can multiply the a and the b first, or the b and the c first. It doesn't matter. So 2 times 3 times 5. You can say, hey, that's 2 times 3, that's 6 times 5 to get 30. Or you can say 2 times 3 times 5. And associate the 3 and the 5 together first. So you have 2 times 15, you still get 30. So how you group them in multiplication doesn't matter. Compute and simplify. So we have negative 3 times a negative 3 is a positive 9 times 6, positive 54. Negative 4 times a negative 2, let's group those two and group those two. So that gives us a positive 8 times a negative 5. So our final answer will be negative 40. Group these two, you get a positive 10 times a negative 3. So our answer will be negative 30. Order of operations rule. To evaluate the mathematical expressions, carry out the operations in the following order. First, perform the operations with any grouping symbols, such as parentheses or square brackets. Then apply any exponents. Next, perform all multiplications and divisions as they appear from left to right. Finally, do all additions and subtractions as they appear from left to right. You may remember this by "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Order of operations. So, the problems we have here, we have to do the multiplication before we do the subtraction. So, negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, minus negative 1 times times 5 is negative 5. So we have negative 8 minus a negative 5. Minus a negative is the same thing as plus a positive. So negative 8 plus 5, negative 3. We have to do the multiplication first, so 3 minus 18. 3 minus 18 is negative 15. 7 plus 4 times 3 squared, we have to do the exponent first. 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. We have to do the multiplication next. 7 plus 36, that's 43. Order of operations, inside parentheses first. 12 minus 7 is 5. So we have 4 times 18 minus 3 times 5. We have to do the multiplication next. So it's 4 times 18 minus 15. Do what's in the square brackets next. 18 minus 15 is 3. So it's 4 times 3, 12. Nigel lost $20 a day on a stock during a 5-day trading week. How much did he lose on the stock that week? So he lost $20 a day. Boy, if he's losing money, that sounds negative. Negative 20 a day, so during a 5-day trading week, negative 20 times 5, negative 100. He lost $100 on stock that week. That's all for this section. What? Oh, that's a hair.